Hi Notioneers! One of the most exciting new features that Notion's released recently has been the buttons functionality, which enables you to automate certain actions in your Notion pages with a click of a button. But one of the things that the feature doesn't enable you to do at the moment is select specific pages in a Notion database for you to update using the button. So for example, if you have a set of tasks in a Notion database and you want to be able to click a button so that you can both mark that task as complete and also record the date when that task was completed, at the moment, it's not really possible to do that using the filters that we have available to us and the built-in functionality. So in this video, I'm just going to share a way that you can configure your database to enable that functionality, which literally only takes 30 seconds to set up. But I think this might be quite helpful for some people who want to automate those sorts of tasks. So basically, to show you how this database is configured, first of all, we've got this status property here, which is obviously your standard status property, and a completed date property here. So this is not last edited date or something like that. It's just a regular date property. And then I've just added a select checkbox here, which is the one that we're going to use to indicate which pages we want to update when we click our button. So now all I need to do is go back to my task database view, the regular view that I use most often, or perhaps not, but I'll talk about that a little bit more in a second, and just select the pages that I want to mark as complete. So if I select those two pages there and then click this button, that's going to both update their status and also record the date and time when I completed those tasks. To show you how this button works then, you can see if we open up the configuration for the button, all we're doing is first of all choosing the status that we want to set and the date and time in this instance that we want to record when the button is clicked. The less obvious piece of the configuration here perhaps is this action to uncheck the select checkbox property. The reason why we're doing that obviously is so that we don't forget to uncheck that checkbox property once we've actually run the automation, and also just to save ourselves a little bit of time and make this process a little bit easier to manage. So next time we go to select some more pages to update, we know that we're only going to be updating new pages at that point, not pages that we selected in the past. So that's basically all you need. The only other thing to consider here is obviously you might not want to be displaying this checkbox property on all of your database views that you're working with on a day-to-day basis. So it might be worth just creating a copy of the view or just a dedicated view to use with a different layout, which contains this checkbox property in it, so that you can quickly switch to that view when you want to update or mark multiple tasks as complete, and then you would have access to that checkbox, which would be kept out of the way the rest of the time. So I hope that's useful. Just let me know if you have any questions at all in the comments, and stay tuned because I'll be sharing more tips and automations like this very soon.